In the sunny forest clearing, Hopper Hedgehog spotted Slyther Snake lying under a shady tree. Slyther's scales looked dull, and his eyes half closed. "Are you feeling okay?" Hopper asked, his spines bristling with concern. The breeze carried the scent of pine and the promise of adventure. Slyther Snake let out a long sigh and said he felt too weak to slither anywhere. Chatty Chipmunk darted over, her tail twitching as she listened closely. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, making them shimmer. The forest seemed calm, yet the air felt full of quiet possibilities. Henny Porcupine waddled closer, holding a basket of bright berries. "Should we help him?" she asked softly, eyes kind. Sparky the Spunky Squirrel leapt between branches above, his eyes bright with determination. The friends gathered near, each sensing an important choice was about to be made. Hopper Hedgehog suggested they make some warm soup to cheer Slyther up. Chatty Chipmunk clapped her paws, eager to start their little quest. The others nodded in agreement. Together, they felt a surge of teamwork, ready to turn a quiet afternoon into a caring adventure. Sparky the Spunky Squirrel zipped down a tree trunk, calling that he would find fresh vegetables. Penny Porcupine offered to collect herbs from the sunny meadow. The group set off in different directions, each determined to bring back something special for Slyther's healing soup. Hopper Hedgehog trotted through tall grass, searching for carrots and potatoes. The grass brushed against his short legs as he moved. A pair of butterflies fluttered beside him like tiny scouts. His nose twitched at the rich, earthy smell of freshly turned soil nearby. Chatty Chipmunk scurried to the brook to fetch clear, cool water. She hummed a cheerful tune as she worked. Carefully, she dipped a small wooden cup into the stream. The water sparkled like crystal in the warm sunlight, making her smile with satisfaction. Penny Porcupine found fragrant mint and thyme growing near a mossy rock. She bent carefully, placing each sprig into her basket. A gentle breeze ruffled her quills as she worked. Nearby, a bird sang a sweet tune that made her hum along happily. Sparky the Spunky Squirrel darted through the orchard, snatching ripe tomatoes and sweet peas. He balanced them skillfully in his small paws. Racing back toward the clearing, he laughed out loud. His playful voice echoed through the trees, carrying the joy of his swift success. Back under the shady tree, the friends reunited with their gathered treasures. Hopper Hedgehog began chopping vegetables on a flat stone. Chatty Chipmunk stirred the pot over a small campfire. The scent of fresh ingredients filled the air, bringing warmth to the quiet clearing. Penny Porcupine added the herbs, releasing a delicious aroma that drifted through the forest. Sparky the Spunky Squirrel tasted the broth, nodding with approval. The soup bubbled merrily over the fire, each bubble a promise of comfort. The friends worked together with steady, happy focus. Slyther Snake watched from his resting spot, his eyes following every movement. "You're all working so hard," he said, sounding truly surprised. The fire crackled warmly beside them. The sight of his friends bustling about seemed to stir something deep in his quiet heart. Hopper Hedgehog handed Slyther a cup of steaming soup, the scent curling into the cool air. "Here, this will help," Hopper said kindly. Slyther hesitated, then accepted the cup. The warmth seeped into his coils before he even took the first sip. The rich flavor made Slyther's eyes widen in delight. "It's wonderful," he admitted honestly. Chatty Chipmunk grinned, her tail flicking in excitement. The group leaned closer, happy to see him smile for the first time that day. Sparky the Spunky Squirrel began telling a funny story about chasing a runaway acorn. Penny Porcupine chuckled, her quills rustling gently as she laughed. The friends' laughter mixed with the forest sounds, filling the clearing with warmth. It felt like sunshine had settled in their hearts. Slyther Snake began to feel a little stronger after the meal. "Maybe I can join you for a short walk," he suggested with a small smile. The friends exchanged excited glances, eager to share more of the day together. They decided to explore the nearby meadow together. Hopper Hedgehog led the way, his small paws moving steadily over the soft earth. The scent of wildflowers floated through the air, making each breath feel fresh and sweet. Chatty Chipmunk pointed toward a sparkling stream ahead. Sparky the Spunky Squirrel raced toward it, leaping over fallen logs with ease. Penny Porcupine followed at her own careful pace, enjoying the sights. The group moved together, each step filled with light-hearted adventure. Slyther Snake slid along the cool grass, enjoying its gentle touch against his scales. "This feels nice," he said, his voice lighter than before. Overhead, bright birds soared across the blue sky, their shadows dancing across the meadow. Hopper Hedgehog spotted a cluster of colorful mushrooms beneath a tall oak. "Let's make this a picnic spot," he suggested cheerfully. Everyone agreed, setting down their baskets. The meadow seemed to welcome them with its open, sunny space. They shared the leftover soup, savoring each warm spoonful. Penny Porcupine passed around fresh berries from her basket. Chatty Chipmunk poured cool stream water into small cups. Around them, the meadow hummed with the gentle life of bees and rustling grass. Sparky the Spunky Squirrel grinned and challenged everyone to a friendly race to the oak tree. Hopper Hedgehog laughed and joined in, his short legs moving quickly, the air filled with the sound of quick steps and playful shouts. Penny Porcupine cheered from the sidelines, waving her paws in encouragement. Slyther Snake glided surprisingly fast across the grass, drawing delighted gasps. The race ended with joyful shouts as friends reached the tree together, their energy bright as the afternoon sun. They rested under the oak tree's wide, sheltering branches. "I don't feel sick anymore," Slyther Snake admitted, with a grin. Chatty Chipmunk winked knowingly, her whiskers twitching. The cool shade felt peaceful after their lively race. Hopper Hedgehog tilted his head and asked if Slyther had truly been ill. Slyther looked down, his voice quieter. "I just wanted some attention," he confessed, feeling a little embarrassed about his earlier trick. Penny Porcupine reached out and patted Slyther's tail gently. "We would have spent time with you anyway," she said kindly. Sparky the Spunky Squirrel nodded in agreement, his friendly smile showing he held no grudge. Slyther Snake's heart felt warmer than the sunlit meadow around them. "You're all wonderful friends," he said, his voice full of gratitude. The group smiled at one another, proud of the kindness they had shared. They made a promise to help one another on any adventure ahead. Hopper Hedgehog suggested a new quest for tomorrow. Chatty Chipmunk clapped her paws eagerly, already imagining the fun that awaited them all. As the sun set, the friends walked home together, their shadows stretching long. Slyther Snake whispered, "Kindness is the best treasure." Everyone agreed with happy hearts, knowing that their friendship was the greatest adventure of all.